What was the craziest black market at your high school? What started as a casual side hustle spiraled into an all-out turf war? At the start of grade 10, we were 15, and a couple of us got a wise idea. Because of food laws in the UK, schools couldn't sell any junk food. Instead, you only got healthy options like these utterly loathsome cookies that tasted like baked powdered milk. So instead, we would go to the nearby Quality Save, a shop selling faulty or nearly expired stock cheaply. A pack of cookies that usually cost $1 cost 33 cents there, and a bottle of soda that was $1.50 sold for 50 cents. It quietly started with one kid in my class named Dan. I quickly followed. Being from a poorer family and needing money, I saw an opportunity. Dan was just starting out when I followed suit. At first, he didn't take too kindly to me stepping on his turf. He got some of his friends to break into my locker because he knew I couldn't snitch about selling in the school illegally. Eventually, I struck a deal with him and pleaded to his conscience. We were both stoners from poor families, and I needed him to know I was trying to make a buck to actually have money to buy things for myself, and we could cut a deal where I'd buy different products from him. He had cookies, Pepsi, and certain kinds of drinks. I had biscuits, Coke, and other chips. He accepted on the condition that he had first dibs in our class, and I accepted, better than getting my stock ransacked. For a good year, business was moving. The teachers knew someone was selling candy but couldn't find out who. Everyone who bought from us knew if they snitched, they wouldn't get the junk food. And the money, my goodness, the money was incredible. I was making a better income illegally selling junk food than I was earning in my first job. I was pulling in around $600 to $800 weekly. Dan was doing anywhere between $700 to $900 because of his bigger locker. And he hired a few freshmen to work for him. Unfortunately, Dan couldn't keep his mouth shut about the money he was making, and about a quarter of the way through grade 11, we found a kid named Flapjack selling in the year below us. He went. Dan threatened Flapjack, as did I. We didn't need more competition, but he persisted. So Dan got his henchman, and after school, he broke into Flapjack's locker, stole his goods, and left a note telling him to watch out. Well, the kid didn't take heed. Instead, he got his friends in his ear to help stash his goods and protect them. We figured out what he was doing. If we broke into his friends' lockers, they could report us because, as far as they were concerned, they were just holding on to some stuff for their mate. As we were in the middle of dealing with Flapjack, we learned another kid, in grade 8, started his own selling ring. Things were starting to blow up out of proportion, and I knew the writing was on the wall. I quietly pulled out of selling junk food and retired, watching the mess of the next few weeks from afar. The floodgates had been opened. Once one kid showed he wasn't scared of Dan, then they all knew they didn't have to